guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Addie. First and foremost, I would like to say I know it's been a hot minute since we've chatted, and I am so sorry for that. December, like right back from Thanksgiving, I had like 5 essays to write in like 5 projects for each class for like my finals, and I just got quite overwhelmed. And then after that I just like rotted and I got into a slump. Then it was Christmas and the holidays, and it is now currently January 3rd, so it is a new year and time to reset. We can pretend like December didn't happen. Maybe that could just be a thing between you and me. Yeah, I got a lot of really great new books I'm excited about to read for Christmas, and which I will show you guys when I'm looking at options and stuff. I do have a few updates for you guys because it has been a minute. Today, I think we're gonna start. This is my second book I've read so far of the year. I just finished Before the Coffee Gets Cold, and I'm very excited. That book was so good. So I think today I'm gonna go and get the second one. So that might get read in this video, but just want to let you guys know that that is one book I really enjoyed and is on my radar. But what I'm starting with is I have very exciting news, and I'm so excited about it. I have received my very first ARC. Those of you who don't know, it's an advanced reader's copy, so I get a free book to review before the release date. I'm just so excited. Like, I never would have thought that anyone would have taken any notice of my channel and like wanted my actual like opinions on books. It's just like so surreal to me. So I'm so excited to be reading this ARC for the very first book of the very first reading vlog of the year. The book that I received it's called The Blood That Divides Us by Marcelina Labou. I think that's how you pronounce her last name, but thank you so much for sending me an ARC. I'm so excited to read it. So this book is about a 17-year-old Alyssa, and she wants to get straight A's and attend an Ivy League school. Also, her best friend hosts a true crime podcast which sprinkles some violence into her life. And everything changes when a classmate is stabbed in the school bathroom. And Alyssa's best friend is the #1 suspect because of like one controversial episode on her podcast. So Alyssa needs to team up with her academic rival Mateo to solve the case. He seems to know a little bit more about this murder than he's saying. So she also described this as a fast-paced high school murder mystery similar to A Good Girl's Guide to Murder and One of Us is Lying, which I loved A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. So we're gonna get started on that. Also, I cannot find for the life of me, I was gonna read it on my Kindle, but I cannot find my Kindle Charter. So we're reading the PDF that we got sent on like my iPad. I'm so excited to start reading that. Today I am gonna hang out with one of my friends and then get that next, but I think it's like Tales from the Cafe is the second one. Also, another few updates that I have for you is I started a new crochet project, and it is the 6-day star blanket. This is what I've got so far. I'm trying to do like a wintry theme, which I'm very excited about because I love winter very much. Winter and fall are like my 2 favorite times of the year, so I'm working on that. I have to redo a whole thing because it's so easy to mess up. The 6-day star blanket is very easy to screw up. Also, I have to finish up my 2024 reading journal. Like, I just have to add a few like extra tweaks to it, as well as I'm finally starting my 2025 reading journal, which I have not started. I'm very excited to start it. When I do that, I think that's what I'm gonna tell you guys, like my 2025 reading goals, which I have put a lot of thought into. So we will go over that in this vlog as well. But yeah, those are the main things that we're gonna be doing. I really wanted to show you guys because I have been working on this for a hot minute. I did finish the little heart sweater thing, and the only problem was I messed up the sleeves and I didn't put them high enough on the shoulders, so I just added this little bow, and so now we have bows for the sleeves. So I definitely really love how it turned out. I love the way that this looks, so I'm excited to wear this. Maybe in this vlog I will. But anyway, so that's what's going on for today. I'm just so excited to be back filming and doing talking to the camera about some books and some crafts. Yeah, again, I'm so sorry for being so MIA. I am back. Was just having a kind of December was really rough. I'm back better than ever. I have absolutely nothing to do this week, which makes me so happy. It's gonna be filled with a lot of great reads, so let's just get on into some reading. So I have a few fun little updates. I did go shopping today and I did a lot of reading and crocheting and definitely a very chill day. Big update, Star Blanket is coming together. Definitely work a little bit more tonight, but it's coming, guys. We are making progress. I actually really like this pattern. I'm having a lot of fun with it. So having a lot of fun with my current crochet project, and like I said, I did go shopping today. I just got the second book, Tales from the Cafe, and the author is Toshikazu Kawaguchi, I think is how you pronounce it. If I'm wrong, I'm very sorry. I think this was actually translated from Japanese, so I think that's really interesting. I don't read a ton of translated works, but I definitely want to read more and like expand my palette. So, but yeah, I'm really enjoying this little series, and they're super quick, and so maybe I'll read this in this vlog. We'll see where the mood takes me. But also, I got a few things from Sephora, which with my gift cards from Christmas. I don't know if you guys are interested in this, but I thought I'd just quickly tell you what I got, because my favorite scent, I got a Merit. I'm obsessed with Merit Beauty. It's actually my hyperfixation right now, but I got a sample of their Retrospect perfume for Christmas, and I've been wearing it nonstop. And is this over? Damn, this is why I can't have nice things. It just smells so good, and I had a gift card. So also I got, it was all Merit. I got like their like brightening serum because I love a glowy look, so got that with the gift card. And then I got their highlighting balm thing because I don't realize I didn't have a highlighter, and my only issue is that it smells really weird. Like, it smells like stale, and I don't love that. I got it though because it doesn't look shiny, which I like. It just kind of looks like just like a natural glow, which I'm a big fan of. So I got this, even though it smells a little funky. I guess it's worth it if I like the product. I don't know, maybe I'll take it back to Sephora and ask about it, because it does smell really old. For the main thing I wanted to yap about, I got to page 155 in The Blood That Divides Us, and I do have some thoughts on this. I am really enjoying it, honestly, because it's just very entertaining. However, I will say the writing style is probably not my favorite, just because it is YA, so it's gonna read a little bit younger. Like, just like, it's a lot of like telling me and not showing, which I think is the best way to describe it, which is not my favorite style of writing. I like to be showed a little bit more than told. However, I am really entertained and I'm having a good time with it. I really enjoy too in this book that we've got some multimedia, which is always my favorite. We got like, her best friend runs a podcast, so some chapters like we get just like the transcript of the podcast episode, which especially in a YA mystery, I feel like having multimedia really elevates a story a lot, as well as having some chapters be in the point of view of like the killer, but you don't know who the killer is still. So I enjoy that a lot. I feel like that keeps it really interesting. Yeah, overall I'm having a good time with it. But yeah, anyway, that's kind of all I have to say about it. I'm probably gonna read a bit more tonight. I'm a little bit less than halfway through, but it is reading really quick. It's a really fast-paced read, so, and I definitely do see the correlations between Good Girl's Guide to Murder. So I really like that because I love the Good Girl's Guide to Murder. So I'm gonna read a little bit more tonight, then I will update you guys tomorrow with more of my thoughts. So I have finished The Blood That Divides Us, and I do have some thoughts and feelings about it for sure. I want to start off with the good of this book. Also, I would like to premise Marcelina, the author, is a teenage author, and Apta said she wrote this freshman year of high school, and I cannot express how incredibly impressive that is. To write a book in and of itself is just incredible feat, and to do it at such a young age, and to take the steps of like having ARC readers and like publish and like putting your work out there. First off, it's so scary anytime like you put your work, anytime you put yourself out there, to have the courage to that. Like I never would have at that age. honestly, I just think it's incredible. So I wanted to start off by that. Also, I'm so incredibly grateful to have gotten the ARC and have the opportunity to read this, because I love reading books and finding authors that I probably wouldn't have found otherwise. So this was so fun and such a great opportunity to like expand my authors. I think that this book has incredible potential. Huge inspiration I got from it was A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. Just with practice and with age, I do see her books growing and evolving into something as great as A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. And for that reason, like, I want to keep reading any more works that Marcelina puts out. I think that she's incredibly talented. And I think the story was very interesting, very entertaining, kept me on my toes. The plot twist at the end, I really did not see coming, which was also very impressive. Like the betrayals that happened in this book, never would have seen coming. So that part I really enjoyed. I loved being like caught off guard in that way. It was just very fast paced. I read it in like 2 days. Also, but if you are thinking about reading this book, it's not just like light and fluffy. It does delve into really deep, hard, triggering topics, so check trigger warnings if you're going to check out this book. But yeah, overall, those were my positives. So for the problems that I did have with this book, ultimately, as I said, were the writing style. Maybe it would, I'm 21 years old, maybe it would have been something I enjoyed in my early high school years, at least that style of writing. So I don't know if I am the demographic for this anymore. And but once I kind of got into it and got used to it, it didn't really bug me as much as it did like in the very beginning of the book. Another thing was I had a little bit of trouble connecting to the characters because the dialogue was pretty clunky. Sometimes it didn't feel like a real conversation that would happen, and dialogue is so incredibly difficult. So that made it a little bit hard to connect to what the characters were like saying and the connections that were being formed. The romance within this book, I saw what she was doing, kind of like the dark, broody love interest, and I enjoyed that. However, it was kind of starting off a little bit as like a bully romance, which is just not my thing, and I know that's not my thing, but if it's your thing, you might really enjoy it. It wasn't even a hard bully romance, it was just like kind of there. So those are my thoughts. To be completely honest, would rate this probably a 2.5 to 3 stars, but that isn't to say I didn't enjoy the book. I'm a tough rater. I'm really tough. I've gotten very picky over the years. Like 2.5 to 3 stars is still like a good rating in my head. I definitely recommend checking out Marcelina and her books. I think I saw on Goodreads she might have another one, I'm not sure, but I have such high hopes for her future. Like, this was such an amazing like debut novel as a teenage author. I'm still like floored. I think it's amazing, and I will definitely be following her further works as she progresses in her writing journey. So those are all of my thoughts. Thank you so much again, Marcelina, for sending me an ARC. I really did have a great time and enjoy reading your book. Let's move on to the next book in this vlog. Okay, so I thought at this point in the vlog, as I was choosing my next book, I would kind of go into the books that I received for Christmas and through gift cards or from my lovely mother. I've been really itching to read one of them, and I haven't really dived into any of them yet, so I thought now would be a good time to kind of show you which books I got for Christmas. I'm not going to go like super deep into them because there's a good amount actually. I feel like there wasn't enough to make my own video, and I just thought I'd include them in the vlog, so to let you guys know which books are now on my radar. So this is the one I wanted the most. It was the special edition of the Poppy War. Look how beautiful. I've been eyeing the Poppy War for so long, and when I saw this cover, done. I was done for. So this is one I might read now. I'm really excited about it. Fairytale by Veronica Lancet. This is a book that my nail tech recommended to me. So like, look at the nails. Low-key, I trust her with my life. So I took the book rec. I also got Rewitched by Lucy Jane Wood. This looks so cozy and fun. It's witchy and magical, and I was very excited about it. I got A Winter's Promise by Christelle DeBow, and I just want something wintry. I wanted something for the wintry vibes, and this just looked really fun. I've heard such good things about it. I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna get it. And then I got One by One by Ruth Ware. This is my mom's favorite thriller author, and it's giving winter. It's giving, which is what I was really feeling right now. Oh my god, it's a signed edition too. So I thought I would try out one of her favorite authors. This book I was so excited for, Richard Osman's We Solve Murders. I actually adore the Thursday Murder Club. It's one of my coziest like reads, and like I get warm and fuzzy feelings thinking about it, so I was very excited for his next project. I got The Storied Life of A.J. Vickery. I read Tomorrow for a class in October, and I rated it 5 stars, so I wanted to read another one of her books. I got The X-Files by Jessica Joyce. honestly got this. I haven't been in a romance mood like at all recently. I didn't have any at home here with me and I still have like 2 weeks left of break, so I'm like, maybe the mood will strike, who knows. And Sarah Caroli rated it 5 stars, so I thought, why not? And then I got For the Wolf by Hannah Witten, still going off the winter vibe. Me and my Barnes card were just scanning for winter reads, to be honest, and this was what it was giving me. This was again one of those books. I was trying to go for books that I have gone into Barnes, looked at probably 20 million times, and then walked away from. That's what a lot of these are. I got The Sword of Kaigan. I just finished Words of Radiance. Thought I'd take a break with another high fantasy. I've heard phenomenal things about this one. These are the books I'm choosing from right now. So I'm gonna scan and then I'll let you guys know what I decide. Okay. After much contemplation that takes me way too long every single time, I'm gonna go with The Poppy War by R.F. Kuang. I have not stopped thinking about this book since I've gotten it, so I think it's like the obvious choice. Like, look at this. Look how beautiful. Honestly, I haven't stopped thinking about it since like November when I saw it in the bookstore. Look how the foiling, and look at like this beautiful artwork. I'm so glad I got this copy of it. I normally wouldn't buy a special edition of a book that I haven't already read. I'm weak, okay? I'm weak, and I have had my eye on this book and I'm like, okay, if I'm gonna buy it, I might as well ask for the pretty version. So yeah, I'm very excited to read this. So I've heard phenomenal things about The Poppy War. I really want to read Babel and Yellowface, so I'm excited to hope I like this and dive into her other books. So anyway, it's currently 10:30. I don't know, I'm a little tired, but I'm also kind of awake, so definitely not tired enough to go to bed. So I might like read a chapter of this and then get really into it tomorrow. But also, as you saw, I finished up my journal a little bit tonight. I think I might do one more spread actually, but I think tomorrow I'd rather start my 2024 reading journal so I could just have like a January spread to start. So I might do that tomorrow to start more of this, and yeah, I'll let you guys know how I'm feeling. As you can see, I have been making really good progress in The Poppy War today, as well as setting up my 2025 journal, which I am so excited about. I've been having the best time doing this. So also, I'm really sorry, the lighting in here is so atrocious. Like everywhere I feel like I've been filming at home, there's just been really bad lighting. But you know what, it's like very yellow, and I'm like, I'm gonna choose to say that this is like warm, cozy lighting. That's how I'm gonna view it. But anyway, also I woke up so sick today. Today's not been my day, so we've been having a very chill day. But I wanted to update you guys because I wanted to chat a little bit, because this specific spread that I did today includes my yearly reading goals, and I thought it would be kind of fun just to discuss the reading goals with you guys. So for 2025, the first goal I have is to read a book over 1,000 pages. Honestly, I just kind of like having that goal. Yeah, I like having a book over 1,000 pages, and I know what book it's gonna be. It's gonna be Oathbringer. I wrote this one specifically because I want to hold myself accountable for reading The Next Stormlight. The next goal I have is to read 2 classic. My goal was to read 1 last year, and I read The Handmaid's Tale. And this year I would like to read 2. I don't know if The Handmaid's Tale is a classic. It's definitely a modern classic though, so I counted it. And then next goal is just to read 100 books. I did not hit 100 books last year, but I also did move and I read 2 Stormlight Archives. So we're gonna give myself a pass on that one, but I usually can hit 100 books and like that number just feels so good to me. And does any sane person need to read 100 books? No. It just makes me happy when I have hit that number. And then the next one is read a nonfiction book, because I really am trying to expand my palette and taste. And in 2025, there she is. I feel like she's been very absent from this vlog. She has a big house, like, rather than a little apartment to run around in. But yeah, I just want to expand my tastes a little bit. And then my next goal is just spend less time scrolling and more time reading, because I wholeheartedly believe, like, I know I said the thing about moving and reading the Stormlight Archives, but I firmly believe I would have hit 100 books this year if I didn't spend so much time scrolling on TikTok. And that's just the reality of it. And I've come to terms that I have a problem and an addiction, and I need to stop, because it's probably really bad for my brain and attention span. I've already kind of started trying to do that, and I feel like I've done a pretty good job, so we need to keep that going, because there's so much more time I could be reading rather than scrolling. And then my next goal is to finish the series that I start. That one I should just be doing, but obviously I don't, so we are going to really work on that this year to actually finish series. The last goal is to only buy 1 book per genre when shopping, and what I mean by that is, like, when I go shopping, I walk to the fantasy section, I can only pick 1 book from that section. I go to romance, pick 1 book, and I'm doing that because, first off, I think that'll limit how much I buy. Was a goal for me last year. Did I do it? No, I failed tremendously. So I think doing this still allows me to buy books when I want to buy books, but keeping it to 1 per genre might help me a little bit. Also, I think it'll expand my tastes a little bit, forcing me to branch out in other genres if I want to buy more books. I'm such a chronic, like, mood reader, so whenever I go to Barnes, like, whatever I'm in the mood for, I buy like 10 of the books I'm in the mood for. But then my mood shifts, and then I'm not in the mood for those 10 books anymore. I'm trying to buy for every mood that I could possibly be in. These are the yearly goals. Also, I decided to combine this with my monthly favorites this month. Also, I get all of my spreads pretty much from Katie's Reading. I love her channel and I love her spreads, but yeah, definitely have a lot more work setting this up, but I feel like I did a pretty good job with it today. I just have 2025 title page, an outline for another just book tracker, and my series tracker, the yearly goals, which is all accomplished today, which I feel like I did pretty good. Also, this book has a built-in bookmark, and I want to petition for every book to have a built-in bookmark. It's like a piece of ribbon. Like, I feel like every book should have this. It costs them, what, like $0.01 to do it. I got to page 78, so I'm gonna read a lot more tonight, but this book, guys, has 5-star potential. It is phenomenal. It's so good. Like, I'm so enthralled with the story already. Like, I read a lot of fantasy, but I feel like this one is extremely thought out. Like, I love the world that we're in. I love, like, the atmosphere of the school, like Signgard. It's so interesting seeing her dynamics with the other students. I just treat her like she doesn't belong, and I am loving watching her prove these people wrong. I'm really excited to see what she does throughout the series, and I'm really excited to see where this goes. Overall, loving this book so far, and the illustrations, and I'm so glad I got this edition. Like, I don't even care that it was overpriced. Like, I mean, not overpriced, just way more expensive than the other one. I don't even care, because, like, the illustrations in here add so much to, like, the reading experience. I just am loving it so much. Anyway, I'm gonna read some more tonight. Hopefully I have a more coherent update for you guys later, because it's so early. I'm just like, right now, I'm just like, I really like it. That's really all I got right now. Yeah, I'm gonna read some more tonight, and then hopefully I'll feel better tomorrow and have a better update for you tomorrow. But yeah, those were the main thing I wanted to tell you guys was my 2025 reading goals, because I didn't think they needed a whole video, but I thought I'd just like incorporate them. But yeah, let me know what your reading goals are. I'm very interested. I love it. Like, this time of year, I love this time of year because I love making goals. They're my favorite thing ever. Like, making a good list is my favorite thing in the world. I would love to hear what you guys have for your goals. But yeah, I'm just gonna read a little bit more, try to make myself feel a little better, and talk to you guys tomorrow. Hi guys, I'm actually in my parents' room right now, and that is because I wanted to update you guys. I realized I never showed you guys my parents got 2 new kittens. Oh my gosh, this is Winston just ran away. Their names are Winston and Ferguson, and if you know, you know. The New Girl reference. This is Ferguson, aka Fergie, aka Fergalicious. He is our wild child, our squirmy little boy, but he's also so sweet. I love this man. I'm gonna go show you Winnie. This is little Winston, aka Winnie, aka Winnie the Bish. And this little guy is truly unlike any cat I've ever met before. I'm obsessed with both of them. This is our sweet, gentle little man. Like, seriously, I've never had a cat that's just like, will just chill in your arms, but he'll kind of just go where you put him. He's so slow and so docile. His legs are so stubby because he's my sweet little boy, but he's just so chill. Like, he just like sits here. Yeah, so here's our Winston. I just came in here. They have to be separated from Ro though, because the little boys unfortunately came with parasites. You cannot be given Ro any parasites, and if you were wondering, she can smell them and she's not at all happy that they're here. So I want to show you guys the cats, but while I'm in here, I'm gonna do a little update on the Poppy War. Yeah, I realized I never told you guys like what this book was about. It basically follows this girl, Rin, who is like a war orphan. She lives with like her awful foster parents like in a really like poor small town. She realizes that in a couple of years she's about to be married off to like a really gross old man, and she's like, okay, I gotta get out of here. She decides that she's gonna study really hard to take a test called the KJ. This test is like notoriously like impossible. It's basically to sort kids into like military like academic academies. The top one is the only one that's free. So incredibly hard to get into. Richest kids have been preparing for it their whole lives, but she's like, no, I've got to get out of here. She studies, she gets in, then she has to navigate being in like really high stakes environment as the only one there, as a person of color, as a woman, and as the only one there who comes from a poor background. This book is such a phenomenal fantasy. It's so fast paced. Like, the battle scenes right now are so good. Like, it's kind of progressing much faster than I'd expect a story like this to go, which I really like. Like, I like that like she's already being thrown into like these super high stakes situations, and it's definitely keeping me on the edge of my feet. I think the writing in here is really well done, and I really like how in this fantasy it's incorporating other elements like racism, sexism, classism, and I think it's being embedded in here really flawlessly. The world is just so complex. Like, I'm really enjoying the world building throughout this. The only thing too though, Rin, you can definitely like see her age, which like is the point, I guess, but like, and I think she's meant to be kind of unlikable in the first book. Like, I'm rooting for her, but I'm also annoyed with her a lot. Like, she's very headstrong. Like, you can see her immaturity. Like, she wants power, and like you can tell that like comes from her it makes sense for her as it comes from her background. It's like now that she's like felt power, like she desperately does not want to lose it, and she just wants more. She's very headstrong. She wants to do what she wants to do when she wants to do it. She kind of acts like she knows better than like everyone else there. Just listen to the teacher. Like, you're being very hot-headed right now. Other than that, like, I do like it because I personally like an unlikable main character. Like, I'm excited to see her mature a little bit more, but it's really, I feel like it says wonders like for the writing style in this, because like she does things that bug me, but like I'm still like heavily rooting for her. Also, this magic system is really interesting. Did not expect it at all. Like, it kind of comes from like the gods, and like it's super interesting, and it gets very like philosophical and like theological, and I find that super interesting. Well, like, this book, like, I read a lot of fantasy, but this one I feel like makes me think a little bit deeper, is a little bit more complex in like social issues as well as like world building. I'm absolutely adoring this book. The illustrations in here are phenomenal. I'm on page 300. I'm hoping to finish this book tomorrow. I've about 200 pages left, so I'm gonna really dive in tonight and finish. If you can't tell, I'm still like a little bit sick, so I'm just gonna have like a nice stay in and read night tonight. But so far I'm adoring this book. I'm just so mad at myself because this was one of those books that like I would pass by in Barnes, like just kind of look at and then never get. Anyway, I wish I would have gotten it sooner because I really like this book. I probably will end up going to Barnes and getting the second one. But yeah, I just want to show you guys the cats and give you a little update on how I was feeling with the Poppy War. And goal tonight is to get to part 3. I'm sorry. Okay, part 3 is on page 436, so I'm on page 300. 136 pages tonight I think is doable, and I will keep you guys updated and let you know how I'm feeling when I get there. guys, I just want to come in and end the vlog because I have finished The Poppy War. I really enjoyed this book. I don't think, at the beginning I was very ambitious. I thought it was gonna be a 5-star read. The first like part 1 definitely was 5 stars. I just loved like the school atmosphere. I love the school academy. I was loving the writing style. It kind of took a turn where it got more into like war, like kind of thrown into war very quickly and very political. It was moving a lot faster than I anticipated, which was fine, but like I kind of wanted more of like the school time. Like I liked seeing her like going through school, and I feel like a lot of it got like brushed over. Also, I just got really frustrated with Rin throughout this book because you understand why, and it makes sense for a character, but like she's always very irrationally angry about something, or like she's very contradictive, thinks she knows better than everybody else even though she's like a teenager, has like no experience doing anything. She's just a very headstrong with like what she wants. Like she thinks she's always right, and that like kind of bugged, like I understood why, but at some points like I just kind of got annoyed by it. So for those reasons, this is not a 5-star read. I would probably say like a 4.25 I would give this, because I love the world. I'm really excited to like continue on with the series and see like where it goes from here, because honestly I'm not really sure where it can go, but I'm excited to see. Also, if you're gonna check out this book, I did not realize like this gets really dark. There are war crimes in here that are so explicitly talked about and so heinous and just so vile and dark. It's so hard to read. So if stuff like that like makes you like uncomfortable, or you don't like that, like look at the trigger warnings. I probably wouldn't recommend this book to you because it gets really dark and I just wasn't expecting that. One thing I also liked about this book is that I literally never knew what was going to come next. Like no character was safe, no storyline was safe. Like it kind of veered around a lot, and it definitely kept me entertained throughout the whole time. I loved reading it with this version, like with, why am I seeing no illustrations? They're everywhere. How am I skipping over every illustration page? But like reading it with illustrations, like here, there's like throughout, like it just made it so much more enjoyable. Like, I felt like I was able to visualize it a lot better. I'm picky about my special editions, but I feel like this one's really quality and really well done. I feel like every special edition should be like this, because you have like the design on the edges, and then you have actual like artistry and like things that you couldn't get in the original edition. So I like that a lot. But yeah, overall, really enjoyed this book, and definitely gonna continue on the series. My goal was set to actually complete series this year. Hopefully we'll be getting this done soon. Yeah, I just also wanted to end the reading vlog. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Again, I am so sorry for being so MIA, but I am back, I am better, and I'm feeling more like myself again, and I definitely want to continue growing my channel and continue doing this in the new year. And I appreciate each and every one of you for sticking with me. I know that like even this semester was so like tumultuous just because like I was adjusting to a new place, and then I got into a slump, and it's just, I'm hoping for a better mindset and more stability in 2025. Another thing I did during this vlog, and I didn't film it, I wasn't sure if you guys were interested, is I did like organize like my whole like entire life. Like I do that on Notion, and like I have like organizational systems. So if you guys want to see like my organization systems and like my like reset for the year, like in general, let me know if you guys want to see that. I don't know if like you'd ever want me to like step away, do like a combo of like vlogging and like lifestyle content along with the book content, or like crafting content if you guys want to see that. But if you guys just want me to stick plainly with books, I'm so down for that too. But I also have like other things that I could bring to this channel, and if you guys are interested in that, please let me know. Also, another thing I want to say is thank you again so much to Marcelina for the arc of her book, The Blood That Divides Us. This book comes out January 25th, and if you are looking to support an emerging author, I would definitely go check out this book. Check trigger warnings though. Yeah, I think that's all I have for you guys in this vlog. I have a ton of videos coming out in the next few weeks, so keep a lookout for those. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you guys always and endlessly. I hope you guys have had a fabulous holiday season, a fabulous New Year's, and I cannot wait for this year of 2025 with you guys. I hope you guys have a great week and a great day, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!